It's that time of the year. Let's do this. Hello guys, how are you? David Franco here from davidfranco.com, and that's exactly what today's video is all about. Now, before I get into things, let me just make something clear. I'm a little under the weather today, so if I sound congested, that's why. I'm sorry. But nothing stopped me from getting work done. I don't care if I'm dying from the flu. I would still make this video. Okay, maybe not, but you guys get my point. I'm extremely motivated. So today's video is all about, as I said, davidfranco.com. But wait a minute! This is DeFranco University! Yes, it is. I just wanted to do the dramatic intro by typing it in and going to the website itself, which is right there. My brand new website starts out for the first time ever with a cover page. So going to that URL shows my name, content creator, brand influencer, learn how I've turned my personal brand into a paying career. And that's exactly what I am all about. I am a content creator. I am paid to quite literally create content, do things that I enjoy, and well, I'm proud of that. I am. I mean, I really, really am. And then on the way bottom here, we have my social media links for YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Question for you. Do you actually use LinkedIn realistically? I've had a profile for years, but I've never really seen the value in it. Maybe if I had a real job, perhaps then I would. But as of right now, I just like it because it builds my clout score. Clout's another service I don't really use, but I have it anyway. Alright, so anyway, clicking enter my website does just that. It takes you to my brand new website, davidfranco.com. Brand new design, completely redone from the ground up. And as you can probably see, it's extremely simple and maybe even basic in some people's eyes. But honestly, that's exactly what I was going for. I wanted something a lot more simple this time around. Something that just brings your eye to the center of the screen and sees nothing but content. So my new homepage, besides the cover page, is my blog. Blogging is something I do weekly now between DFU, my personal website. I even have a couple posts for Munch Pack. So I want to make blogging a more critical focus of what I do, as well as telling the world who I am and the things that I enjoy creating. Okay, so for now we just have Patreon updates, my personal website redesign for 2017. As you can see, I did it on February 8th. The date of release for this video is February 23rd, so I'm a little behind schedule. I was waiting on things with ScreenFlow. Alright, so anyway, there's my blog. Nothing too exciting, but hey, it's my blog. And on the right here, we have a sidebar where you can search for anything in real time. For instance, put the word Patreon in. Actually, I think I had the real-time search off for now, but I can turn that back on. Anyway, pressing enter or return brings you to the search results, and you can look at anything related to Patreon, even going way back to Patreon update December 2014. That was a while ago, and well, as you can probably see from these earnings, things have dramatically changed for the better, and I could not be more grateful, guys. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for everything that you have done for me. Alright, so going back to the main homepage, not the cover page, let's click on videos. Completely redone. Very clean. Okay, but I gotta be honest, I'm not crazy about this header graphic right here. I wanted something simple, black and white, something that didn't take away focus from the main content on the page. But still, even with that said, I'm not completely sold on that. However, the rest of the page I am totally happy with. It's a nice basic breakdown of the kind of videos that I create. For instance, technology, reviews, and unboxings, family vlogs, and entertainment, questions and answers, and finally, exclusive vlogs. And look, you can play the trailer right there. Today's a good day. Boom! Today is a good day. And right up here, you can see some brief stats about my channel. Over 141,000 subscribers, over 48 million video views in total, and over 2,200 videos, which includes the patrons-only vlogs, sponsored ads, and all that stuff. So, videos page, boom. Nice basic breakdown of the kind of content creator that I am from a video perspective. But what about photos? Well, let's go to /photos. Again, completely new, and I am extremely proud of this. Now, let me make something clear, guys. It doesn't matter what you use to take pictures. I don't care if you're using an iPhone 7 Plus, a Canon 80D, or even a big-ass 12.9-inch iPad. Okay, don't take pictures with it. I mean, you can if you want. I don't suggest it because it's just so large. But the 9.7-inch iPad Pro is actually pretty realistic. Anyway, my point being, it doesn't matter what you use to capture a photo. As long as that photo is nice, then show it off. But I'm going to go against my own advice. While I still believe in that advice, I do think it's very interesting to know what took that picture. Because I always had people on Instagram and Facebook and whatever saying, David, what camera did you use? I'm like, well, iPhone 7 Plus, Canon 80D or whatever. And well, here it is. I have a page completely dedicated to my photography as well as the devices that were used to take those pictures. So for example, iPhone 7 Plus, you can open that in a nice light box view. There it is. It simply takes a second to render, and you can use the left and right keys on your keyboard to navigate. So let me go down a little bit. Look at that. That's with the portrait mode. That's a Wawa cup with the iPhone 7 Plus portrait mode. How phenomenal does that look? I love these cameras so much. And well, that's exactly my point. Again, it doesn't matter what you take, but the fact that you know I used an iPhone 7 Plus for this picture, I think that says a lot. That might inspire and motivate other creators to say, huh, maybe I'll get an iPhone 7 Plus, because portrait mode alone, in my eyes, is a selling point. It's a selling feature. So you can escape. I did not mean to do that. You can simply click outside of the picture, click on the X up here, and I have pictures for my 80D right there, as well as pictures for my LG V20, LG V10, iPhone 6s, and even my Canon Rebel T4i. Okay, so the T4i is an old camera, but with pictures like this, I'm extremely proud of this picture. I figured, why not? It definitely deserves a place on this new website. Now, maybe over time, that'll be pushed out of the way as I add more devices to this page, but I think this is a great start. Anyway, going to Patreon. This page is extremely temporary. Actually, as of next Friday, March 3rd, the release of the Nintendo Switch, I will be rolling out a brand new website, davidspatreoncampaign.com, which is a website completely dedicated to just that, my Patreon campaign. I am extremely excited about that. It's pretty much done. I'm just waiting until next Friday because it coincides with the release of my 100th patrons only vlog. Guys, that's hours upon hours upon hours of exclusive content. And I know my patrons appreciate that, so thank you for your support. It means a lot to me. So for now, this page is temporary, but eventually clicking Patreon will take you to this, davidspatreoncampaign.com. For now, you're just going to see a cover page, 3317. So with that said, if you guys want to be notified when this website goes live, simply click notify me, put your email in, and I'll be in touch with you. How cool is that? So stay tuned, March 3rd. Resources. This is very similar to the previous resources page. I just kind of pushed the content up and put it in a grid-like fashion. That way, you can see more content without having to scroll on your Mac, PC, iPad, iPhone, Android device, whatever. So basically, everything is kind of more consolidated and easy to find. So, if you're ever curious about what I use to host my websites, to host my projects, this is it. Bluehost, WordPress, Squarespace, Lynda.com, MailChimp, and Amazon Associates, which is just incredible. So, in other words, if you want to make money creating content, this is the page that you need to go to. So check it out. And forum, which is the Ask David forum. This is the forum that powers my Q&A videos. So for instance, if somebody asks about what do I think of the 2016 MacBook Pro, which I actually made a video about that a few weeks ago or a couple weeks ago, well, that question came from this page. So cool. Submit questions. The more questions I can get, the more content I can create. So thank you. About. This page, completely new. And as it says up top, this page defines me. So it's a breakdown of who I am as a creator, video creator, photographer, graphic designer, which I promise I'll talk about that more in future videos, blogger, brand influencer, and affiliate marketer. If you're ever wondering who I am and what I do, there you go. This page explains it all. And finally, contact. Not the most exciting page, but hey, you need an easy way to contact me, right? Of course. Especially if you're looking to do business with me in terms of partnerships, projects, and all that stuff. So hit me up, and right down here under the primary navigation, we have social media links. Again, just like the cover page, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Then under that, we have a very small footer. Learn more at the Franco University, and then copyright, blah, blah, blah. Clicking DFU takes you to just that, DFU. Sorry, as I smack the mic. Oh, and also over here on the right of the contact page, we have my latest tweets. So if you're interested in my tweets, you can check them out right there and even click the links that I tweeted. And well, with that said, shout out to John Rettinger at Techno Buffalo. The new site looks great, and you've come a long, long way, dude. Seriously, just an inspiration all around. So, there you have it. There's my new personal website. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most exciting website out there, but it needed a change. It's a lot more consolidated, and I've had some people say, David, the website needs more color. I agree. But with graphics like this on the blog, which again is the technical homepage of this site, I think that's enough color. But with pages like this, about, there's literally no color. Like, anywhere. So, maybe I'll work on that in the future. And yes, I realize white is technically all the colors, blah, blah, blah. But let's not get technical. But photos looks great. Videos looks great. Patreon, again, temporary. Resources, obviously, very colorful. And forum, it's got a little bit of color here and there with these, the buttons and the hearts and stuff like that. Alright, so if you guys have any questions about my personal website, let me know in the comment section right below. I appreciate it. Your support always means a lot to me. And stay tuned for another virtual tour video of davidspatreoncampaign.com. Again, it's coming out Friday, March 3rd. I think my patrons will appreciate it. To give you a little preview, it's basically a website that displays all of my exclusive content, like the exclusive vlogs, the hangouts, and all that stuff, on one consolidated website. Rather than having to search around on patreon.com, going to my own dedicated Patreon website, like an actual .com ran by Squarespace. Guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be so much easier. So much easier. But until then, don't forget, you can sign up for alerts by going to davidspatreoncampaign.com, click notify me, put your email in, and boom, you are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the weekend of Vlog. Peace.